Hey y'all. So today what I want to talk about, or what I will be talking about basically, is that in life you have to work for what you want, all right? You got to put in the work, all right? And that's something that I learned at an early age, all right? Thanks to my parents, I'll say, I feel like how they taught me that, you know, how they taught me that was like, they didn't just buy me things or just get me things to be getting it. Now, maybe if it was my birthday or Christmas or something, yes. But like if I wanted something, or I wanted some money, or I needed some money for something, maybe at school, I want to get her something, they always basically, at a young age, I learned how to get paid, okay? Period. You know what I'm saying? Because like when I wanted something, it wasn't just given to me or handed to me. I had to work for it. You know what I mean? I think that's what helped me with today, how I am in a way. You know, I will say that I appreciate my parents who raised me. I appreciate them for that, because like I said, it made me, growing up and even as an adult, like I didn't grow up looking for or expecting handouts, and I don't go through life looking for handouts, you know. So it's like I don't mind putting in the work, because at a young age as a child, they taught me that, through like, okay, if I wanted something, I had to work for it. I had to work to get them shoes, okay? If I wanted them shoes, because hey, I was raised by old fashioned people, okay? Because, this is another story, but basically I was adopted by my grandparents, but they're my parents, they really, all I know as parents. But one thing, I don't agree with everything when it came to how they raised me. But one thing that I can say, because you got to talk about the good and the bad. And I have videos where I may have spoke on things that was not right, okay? But I will speak on as well in this video today, because they taught me this through how, growing up, if I wanted something, I had to work for it. You know what I'm saying? I was that kid out there doing lawn work, and my family that was around there, like I said, I would work for the money I made. And like I was saying, I was raised, okay, so by me being raised by my grandparents, they was old fashioned. So the stuff my mom would get me at time, so it'd be kind of outdated. Or she would give me some shoes from Payless, stuff like that. So me going to school, I'm seeing people with these Air Force Ones and stuff in elementary. I'm seeing people with these Air Force Ones and Jordans and stuff. Baby, by the time I got to middle school, baby, because I wanted me some Air Force Ones, and I wanted J's, and I wanted, some name brand shoes, because, and I'm thankful and appreciative, because, them Payless shoes got me through my elementary years, period, okay? But Payless shoes don't last long, first and foremost. But, when you going to school and you see these nice, shoes, Air Force Ones, Nikes, and Jordans. So by the time I got to middle school, baby, I was making money. I was doing lawn work. I was working for my auntie, or my auntie would call me over. I was always really good at cleaning. My auntie would call me, or something happened, or I'd call one of my aunties, and I'd be like, you need some work done, because I'm trying to make some money. And so, they be like, yeah, okay, yeah, I could find this for you to do. I feel like my family liked that too. That's one thing I feel like they would teach us all, how to make some money. Like they would have my boy cousins taking the trash can to the road on the Mondays or something. I think the trash people would come on the Monday to dump the cans, take it and pay. Like they always, I feel like they definitely taught us how to make money. not just give the to us. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need some money, you want something. They taught us definitely how to make some money. I know for sure. Oh, I was taught how to make some money. You know what I'm saying? So I would do different things. I would have to work for that money or things. So I remember in middle school, yes, honey, I was finally able to like have me like give me some, because I would work for the money and then do different things, and then when my money add up, baby, I was over there with, oh, I think that magazine I had was East Bay or something like that. But anywho, with athletic shoes and stuff, and then I'd be ordering me some J's, or you know, some Jordans or some Nikes, stuff like that. Because my thing is, if I want it, that's why I'm telling y'all, like, my people taught me to work for what you want. That's the lesson. I feel like that's what I took from it. Because to this day, I don't look for handouts. I'm not that type of female. Now, I feel like it got me in some trouble a little bit, you know what I'm saying, when it came to dating, because, well, first of all, I feel like, I'm not going to get into that today, but I was kind of taught. I don't feel like my parents tried to teach me to be a people pleaser, but I was groomed and taught to be a people pleaser, but I don't feel like they tried to do it purposely to go out there into the world to be like that, you know? I don't feel like they tried to, you know? So I will say that when I would get into relationships in the past, I would get into relationships with people who was a little bit not as giving or not as fortunate, and I would be spending some of my money to help them. Like, I've never been a gold digger. I was never with people for money. Had never been in relationships with people who, you know what I'm saying, in the past was not even in relationships with people. I think I had income coming in and they did. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, I was that person. Yeah. And so I'm helping them. You know what I'm saying? At one point in time in my life. Will I do that today? No. Okay, you're gonna need a job. You're gonna need to have something going on. I'm not taking care of folks, all right? We're not doing that in 2023, okay? But I have to thank my parents, okay, for the fact that by them teaching me that, I always had to teach me good work ethics. I feel like they knew they was, because I was about to say, I was finna say that I don't think they knew what they was doing with that, but at the same time, yeah, they knew what they was doing. They was teaching me. Did I realize as a kid? But it stuck with me. And me as an adult, I realized that's the reason why I am who I am today, or how I am today. Like, I don't mind working for some shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind working. I don't want to get something the easy way, because when you get something the easy way, people, or the not so right way, and somebody else so-called help you, guess what? That some people try to get you to do something strange for a little piece of change. But by my parents teaching me that work, because to me, they was teaching me work ethics. When I look back to this day, I don't mind working for what I want. I don't look for the easy way out, or trying to look to someone else to give me a handout or do things for me. In a way, I feel like it kind of taught me to, I never looked for anyone to provide for me, okay? Especially when it comes to when it came to financially, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. Now, my problem was, though, what I will tell you was, I feel like I used to look for love in my connections. But when it came to money, stability in that way, taking care of me financially and spending your money on me, I feel like I was the person in the past in relationships spending my money on people. I was in a relationship, let me tell y'all, I was in a relationship before where this person, dang, excuse that horn, y'all, in the background. But anywho, I was in a relationship before, y'all, where I had somebody, who smoked cigarettes. Now, I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't like cigarettes. I don't even like the smell of cigarettes, okay? But I was over there paying for this person I was in a relationship, paying for their bad habit, you know, paying for their cigarettes, okay? You know what I'm saying? So I like that about me, that I don't look for people, because people get themselves in some tricky situations looking for the easy way out and trying to look for somebody, you know, easy, quick cash and stuff. But what I will say, because y'all, you got to take the good with the bad. If y'all been following me, for those of you who've been following me for, you know, subscribe to me for a good minute now, you may have heard a little bit of me speaking on some not so good situation or things about my family, or maybe about my mother, okay, or parents or whatnot. But you got to take the good with the bad. Now, what I will say is there were some good things I learned from them and I was taught. And one thing was work ethics, okay, work ethics. Okay, because from a kid, little bitty kid, wasn't just handed shit. They taught me to work for it. Yes, you can get it if you work for it. I had chores, okay? And I would get paid for that shit, but I had to, you know, work for it. I mean, I didn't just get paid. I had allowance, but I had to work for it. And if the things that was required to receive that allowance each month or whatever, or was it every 2 weeks? I can't remember, something like that. Your shit had to be good. And that was one thing about me, because I always been a damn perfectionist. So I even had an auntie, when stuff going, she having some type of get together, something, she called me up and she's like, Gina, I'll pay you to such and such, you know what I'm saying? Because I have this company coming for this weekend, because they know I was going to get the job done. I was going to do right. I think it was also 8th grade. I was working at my auntie funeral home. Baby, okay, I wasn't fooling with the dead people now. Yeah. But I was cleaning. They knew if I was going to clean, I was going to get the job done. You know what I'm saying? And I was getting paid. That was like my first actual job, because y'all, I would get in from school, honey. Yes, I would get in from school. My auntie would pick me up. I would work, how many days out the week? I'm trying to think. But certain days out the week, she would pick me up from school. And I actually think it was every day after school. Pick me up from school, and I'm working, cleaning up that funeral home and everything, and the front, the back, certain areas. I was just like, I don't want to see no dead bodies though. You know what I'm saying? As long as I don't want to work in that room. All right. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, and I would get paid weekly. So I'm just thankful for my people for that right there. You know what I'm saying? Because to this day, I never had to do no strange shit for a little piece of change. Never wanted to do no strange shit for a little piece of change, okay? Now, okay, I did one time think about being a stripper, but I'm glad I didn't do that, okay? You know what I'm saying? Quick cash like that. But, you know, never took the easy way out or had to do nothing strange for a little piece of change type shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just thankful, you know what I mean? My family taught me a lot when it comes to that, because, you know, like I said, my parents, they had me, y'all, I was 8 years old doing dishes. My mama told me, she said I was 8, and she was basically like, it's about that time, and she got me a little stool, honey. She gave me the stool, and she showed me how to do them dishes. And I was doing them dishes at 8. I started doing dishes at 8, standing on a little stool. Then I outgrew the stool, and your girl was standing up there doing them dishes. And that's just that on that, okay? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I had to get all into that, y'all, because, y'all, some people see me, and they be looking at me, honey, looking at me like, ooh, she just probably just get everything handed to her and had everything handed to her. No, I always had to work for what I wanted. And what I had to, you know, things I had to do, I always had to work, baby. I done been out in fields before picking peas, baby, picking black-eyed peas, picking purple hull peas. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like doing lawn work, baby, doing housework, you know what I mean? And so by them teaching me that, I never felt like I needed a man to provide to me in that type of way. So I never had looked to a man for that, okay? And but y'all, like I said, it had at one point, you know what I'm saying, this is past. But shoot, it seemed like I was providing for the people in my relationship. Like, get off your butt and work, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, this is past experience, okay? I grew from that. I ain't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? You got to be just as hard working as me, baby. Yeah, all right? Don't come to me with that now, because I ain't your mama, all right? It's crazy, because he used to be, I always dated like 5 years older or something like that, around that. Never dated like too further older than me. But it would be people I would be dating in a relationship with. They be older than me. But it seemed like I was more mature and more responsible than these people. So, y'all, that's why how I know that maturity don't come with age. I thought it was, you know. I thought it was when I went into the situation. Then I realized I had the more maturity, and I felt like mama. I felt like I was their mother. Okay? I ain't got time for that. Yeah, you got to be just as hard working as me. All right? And that's just that on that. You can't be lazy, and that's just that on that. But, yes, it's all gratitude to my family. You know what I'm saying? For teaching me that, you know what I mean? Because they wasn't just handing out things to me. They actually made me work for things. I had to work for things. You know what I'm saying? And I was doing chores and cleaning up at the house around 8, washing everybody. It was four of us in the household, me, my sister, and then my parents, you know, my mama and my papa. And I was washing everybody's clothes in the house, I think, by 10 years old. For a long time. Well, you know, I was the kid between me and my sister. I was the kid when it came to the chores and the cleaning. I was the kid that was dependable, okay? So they knew, because my papa used to always say, "Girl, you is such a perfectionist." He liked that though about me. They knew that if I was gonna do it, I was gonna do it right, okay? My sister was a little slacking in that area, okay? She was the one that went out, though, I will say, out into public, into school, and looked good for the family, okay? But me, I was a little rebellious. Yes, I was, all right? Because if I was treated unfair, I don't care if you was a teacher or what, I had to speak up. You know what I'm saying? That was one thing about me, okay? And I don't think my parents liked it at the time, because they was just like, you supposed to listen to the teacher, though. But I'm just like, that teacher wasn't right. I'm trying to tell y'all the teacher was not right the way they did it. You know what I'm saying? But my sister went out there and made my parents look good. Me, I used to fight a little bit, but that's only because, you know, I had people who used to try to bully me, but I was never that type of person who, I was that person, you know how you get bullied, you be scared, and they be all nerdy or something like that, or scared or timid. No. I was that person, you try to bully me, I get mad. Yeah, y'all was hot. I was hot-headed. Oh, you trying me? I can get right with you, period. And it was, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. I was. But, you know, so they used to be disappointed to my, they ain't like that. My parents didn't like that about me. You know what I mean? Because they want you to go out there and look good for them. Make them look good, you know what I'm saying? That's just that or that. But when it came to cleaning, though, my work ethics, they loved it about me, and they could depend on me. And I used to be getting paid, you know what I'm saying? I used to make money because I wasn't playing. And then I used to want, like, I be looking at kids with them Nikes or them Jordans or them Air Force Ones. Give me 2 pair. I need 2 pair so I can get the stumping in my Air Force Ones. Okay. So I wanted me some Air Force Ones, baby. And got them Air Force Ones, yeah. Became a sneaker head. Like, I used to be a sneaker head too. But I used to work, people didn't know. Y'all, I used to be scared to tell kids that I worked so hard to get some of the things that I had on me. Cause let my folks, cause like I said, y'all, they was older. They was actually real, you know, grandparents, you know. So they ain't have much swag and stuff. And then, you know, she'd go and get me something from Payless. I appreciate her, though, because at least I had shoes and clothes on my back, all right? And then give me big-ass clothes, because, you know, old folks, they love for you to get something. They like to buy you something big, because they be like, you got 2 more years in that, you know what I'm saying? You can grow into it. So the clothes be swallowing me up, big-ass jeans and pants and shit, you know what I'm saying? So I got to a certain age where I could really, like, make money, make more money, and I would start buying my own stuff. And I was scared. And when I look back, and today, that's a good thing to be able to work for the stuff you got. But I was scared to tell kids. Like, some kids might have thought I was spoiled. I let them go along with that. Little did they know I slaved, baby. I worked for them shoes that I had on, baby, to be able to get the money and order those shoes. And that's just that. I be online, baby. I used to be on Foot Locker and every damn thing. Like, people didn't know, but y'all, when I look back, y'all, I didn't even tell people how hard I actually worked for it. I just let them go along with it. I just let them go along with it and think my parents was just spoiling me. But they didn't. They didn't. But that was a good thing, you know, that they did. And I shouldn't have been even ashamed. I was ashamed to tell them that I worked for this. I was ashamed to tell them that. I was just letting them think that I was spoiled. It was literally people who thought that I was just spoiled. You know, I was just getting stuff just to be getting it, you know. So I was just letting y'all know, like, this is something I learned. You have to work for what you want. I would say I first learned that just from my parents. So today's message is you have to really work for what you want. Even when it comes to, y'all know I talk about manifestation a lot, manifesting, because guess what? We are always manifesting. What people don't realize is you're always manifesting these certain outcomes in your life, whether you like the outcome or not, whether you like the hand that's dealt to you, you had a part to play in that. We're always manifesting, okay? People think, no, baby. No, when it comes to manifesting, no, there's no hats, no magician hat, baby. There's no spell, poof, poof, yeah, $1 million, poof. No, when it comes to manifesting, focus on what the hell you want. You want to put your mindset to it, but you got to take action. You got to work for what you want. Don't just think that there's some type of magician hat or magician book that you can be like, I ain't get $1 million. I ain't get this type of lifestyle. Hocus pocus, mocus bogus. Like, what? You just gonna sit there and you gonna say some spells, or you gonna say, I'm gonna have $1 million. You just gonna speak it. Yeah, you can speak this stuff now. All of this is a part of manifestation. Thinking about it, imagining it, speaking it into your existence. But you also gotta put some action behind it, baby. You gotta put some action behind it, all right? All right, I don't care what you're looking at over here. If you, when it comes to me, for those people who just don't be like that, or don't see me behind the scenes putting in work, or don't know my background, or don't know where I come from, the shit don't just drop out of thin air for me. I work for everything, everything. I had to. I don't just sit there and imagine, okay, this is what I want. It's not that simple. You imagine, but then you take that thought, that imaginary, that vision, or that dream, and ground that shit, man. Bring that vision or that dream into your reality. But reality, what the fuck? Who got allergy? But bring it into your reality, okay? By taking action. I don't get shit by sitting and looking pretty, all right? Although that's what people thought when I was in school, y'all. And I used to like people just thinking that. But boy, I be sweating outside. It be hot. And I got me doing some type of lawn work, or got me in a field, baby, picking some peas and stuff. No, I did not want people to see me like that, okay? Y'all, was a little bit of tomboy. No, I didn't want people to see me like that. I didn't want them to see the tomboy. Like, I be getting it. I was strong. My little tail was strong as I don't know when. You know what I'm saying? Like one of the boys out there. Do you hear me? But I didn't want people to see that or know that. So I just kept that quiet, and I let people think the way they want to think when I was in school, or say or make the certain remarks, and I just smiled. I didn't lie. I just didn't say nothing, open up my mouth and tell them, like, y'all, I had to work for these shoes, baby. I had to work for these Jordans. I had to work to get the money to pay for these, because my mama, she would have went into me to Payless, okay, and got some shoes from Payless or something, baby. But I literally had to work hard for this money, and then I went and took my money and ordered me the shoes that I wanted, okay? So, and that's what I'm telling y'all. Just because you don't see everybody hard working and sweat and tears, baby, don't mean that they ain't putting it in now. When it comes to manifesting, it's action have to be took with it, okay? Just because you don't see what's going on, or you don't don't see people blood, sweat, and tears that they put into it, don't mean it didn't happen. You got to get off your ass. You got to get off your ass and ground those dreams and visions that you have. You can't stay in la la land just visioning and dreaming all the damn time. I don't care what it is you want in life. You got to go after it. You got to take action. Shit just ain't gonna come knocking to your door, at your door. The girl or the man of your dreams ain't gonna just come knocking at your damn door. All right? $1 million ain't gonna just come knocking at your door. Every now and then miracles happen now. I'm not saying miracles don't happen. But most of the time, a lot of people have put in work, took action, and put in the hard work and the blood, sweat, and tears to get where they are at in their life. And just because you didn't see every step of the way doesn't mean it didn't happen. It don't mean they got a whole genie on their dresser in a bottle, period. You got to be that damn genie. That's just that on that. I am my genie. I am the genie in the bottle. Do you hear me? Because I make shit happen for myself. Because I take action on the visions and the thoughts. Everything God brings to me, I be like, okay, you sure? Even if it's kind of scary, like, God be like, yeah, you got to do it though. I got you. Listen, the universe be like, I got you. I want y'all to know the universe got you. The universe got your back, but you got to take action on it. You got to step out on faith and know that God is working with you to get this that you want for yourself. Long as it's not harmful for you, but to make your dreams a reality. But you got to step out on faith, baby. And then know that the universe or God is right there behind you to help you get this what you want. And when you also got to know when one door closes, keep on going. Don't let that stop you, okay? That just might not be meant for you, okay? Because clearly, God, the universe, got something better for you. And that's just that on it, y'all, all right? Y'all take something from that. Take something, take whatever you can from that. I felt the need to speak on that today, all right? Because a lot of times people see you where you at or how far you have come or where they think you at. They could just see where you think you just assume all type of stuff, y'all. I have people assume all type of shit about me because they don't see the blood, sweat, tears, the hard work, the dedication, or what it took for me to get from point A to point B and what it, you know what I'm saying? People will see you sitting pretty, baby, sitting there with your crown on or your tiara on, baby, and just feel like, yes, everything is just coming. No, there's one thing about me. My folks taught me from young age, you're going to have to work for what the hell you want out here in life. That's what I learned from everything. From them, me not just getting things handed to me and working for it, I took that as this is life. They taught me like, this is life. You got to get off your ass. And you don't want to be that type of person that just rely on your looks. Your looks ain't going to always be there. You want to have something else going on. I don't rely on looks. I don't want you to go up just by my looks. Because I got a lot more going on than my looks. And that's just dead on that. Okay? But they taught me. I'm thankful for my folks now. For that right there, teaching me that. Because that has taken me a long way. All right? That right there stuck with me. Okay, they helped my people, helped instill that in me, that right there, you know what I'm saying? Not just my parents, but those who grew, the other family members who grew up around her, my auntie, you know, the one who let me work at the funeral, and I had another auntie, but just all them who was around there in that area, the family members who was there in that area where I grew up at, they taught us. I don't know about the rest of my cousins and stuff, and if they picked up on it like I did, which I feel like they did, because some of them, the work they tell off just as well. I got a cousin named Toya. She work her tail off. She's got good work ethics. My cousin Toya got good work ethics. She grew up around there too, because that's something they taught us. You know what I'm saying? Especially as females at that. As little girls, they taught us that. I think we just had a problem of when we started getting out into the world and then we was dating, we had problems with maybe getting with people that we took care of or we had more than, and we giving them our stuff. We taking care of them. I had that problem before. Okay, but never again, all right? Because when you start knowing your worth and start valuing yourself a lot more, then you ain't finna do that. You're not finna settle for less than what you deserve. And you got to have people that's willing to have good work ethics or willing to work just as hard as you. All right? to bring something to the table, all right? And that's just that on that, y'all. I wasn't intend for this message to be as long, but y'all, I was getting into it because this is an amazing topic for me today, and this is something that I'm very thankful and grateful for when it comes to my parents. And I realized, like, that's where I got it from. I always look back and be like, they had taught me this, and this is why I am who I am today. And I don't look for handouts and the easy way out. I don't look for nobody, nothing. I don't look for free, because I realized where it started, and my people, my family is who taught me this. So I'm grateful and I'm thankful for that. You know, that's something great that they instilled in me at the end of the day, you know? And that's just that on that. That completes this message, y'all. If it was like helpful for you, you know what I mean? If it resonated with you, you know what I'm saying? If you believe in, you know, putting in the work and going after what you want, or if it was just like inspiring, or it uplift you, it did something for you, show your girl some love and give it a like, comment, or subscribe, okay? Or you can just show your girl some love, okay? Y'all can just show me some love, like, come through, show your girl some love. It's all good. All right? But that completes this message, y'all. I'm out this thing, all right? Until next time.